Greetings and welcome back to Fallen Enchantress, my Kingdom of Altar playthrough. We have defeated 2 of the elemental lords and cleared out their wildlands and have new cities popping up there. Praxis has annoyed me with this watchtower right in the middle of my domain. It is causing my units to route around instead of taking a quick path. They will route all the way around. I think, where was this catapult going? It doesn't seem to have orders anymore. I'll send it to Adjacober. Before I declare war on Praxis, I would like to complete 3rd Book of the Magi to get Ineluctable Vision. And in case you're wondering, Ineluctable is a synonym for inescapable. It means cannot be resisted or avoided. So my vision cannot be resisted or avoided once I get that spell. That allows me to see the entire map. Olafisa completed a butcher. It is now working on a festival. Laramug completed its well. It is now working on a shrine, but we are going to build... We're going to upgrade that to an inn. And we're going to build the garden right behind the well. And we're going to have the garden queued up next. Before the shrine. Actually, we're going to move the timber mill to the front. That's the shrine. We're going to move the timber mill to the front. And then we're going to do the garden and then the shrine. Uran completed its merchant. It is now working on a garden. And we will put the market... Actually, I think I want the market there because it's going to become the... Well, actually, no. We'll put the market right here as it will have the tax office. And then I think we'll put the study behind it, or the well behind it, and then the study down here. Iburn completed its workshop. It is now working on the town hall. That workshop can be upgraded to the mason. We'll do the mason before we do the town hall. Cirrus Pass completed its catapult. Aplarunan completed a catapult. And Ithril has conquered the tar city of Atonizan. Now, since I am in preparation to attack them, I think I need to get some questing done. Over here in Thailand, Miriam needs 1 more unit for her army. And she needs to gain a level to get that spell. But I also need to outfit these guys. They have no gear. Hatane or Tipash has no accessories. But we will start out with Miriam buying a quest scroll, quest map, and using that. It generated a cave, a strong cave. This cave was sealed long ago, but the wooden timbers protecting the cave entrance are beginning to rot away. That, I think, is going to end up with the wolves inside of it, like we have been getting. We're going to move this entire army up there. Yes, head inside. Yep, wolves. This should be fairly easy. Alright, I need to reorganize Mariam. Skills. I want Rush. I like my skills to be the first ones. Rush and Shield Bash. Then as far as spells, I want Counter Spell and Spell Leech. Yeah, that's good. Blizzard. And we have Pandemonium, which does a random effect to all enemy units, and Chaos, which does it to one. Pandemonium takes a turn to cast. And of course, Slow, we'll put that on the bar. And let's have her move up. And we have to reorganize Tipash. Our Ice Elemental will move up on this group. We'll take out the Great Wolf. And now we need to... I think any of our Order of Thailand can obliterate this wolf. So we will... I've got the Rush and the Throwing Knife on them in the right order. I'm going to go to the last unit and make sure they're all organized. They are. Hatane is next. And then Mariam gets to go, and then the Air Elemental. So yeah, I'm just going to pass with my Orders of Thailand to make sure that Hatane's skills are the way I want them. Counter Spell will be his last one, and Aid right beside it. And then we will have Slow here, and Haste there. I want my attack stuff toward the front and my defense and stuff toward the back. And Hatane has a range attack. And took out the wolves. She got a little bit of experience. She's got to get all the way up to 10 to be able to get her last unit. There's a fissure in the back of the cave. Let's explore it. Dim glow ahead of you. I think this is going to be the Ophidians. Yes. Mariam does have 62 health. I think she can handle dealing with Ophidians. We'll move her up here to block them. Tipash I will move over here. He doesn't do a lot of damage. I'll move this one to hit this guy. My Air Elemental will probably finish that one off. Not quite. Now my Order of Thailand. Let's see if they can kill a fresh one. Half its life. Alright, I have 2 more Order of Thailand to go. They're going to finish these guys off. Or, no, I had Hatane. Hatane and Tipash gained a level. Mariam still has not. So Hatane is my mage. I need to work toward affinity to reduce his casting cost for tactical spells. Tipash is working towards tactician. And we got no further experience for that, but we got a warding kite shield. An ordinary steel kite shield that has a series of enchantments placed on it to ward off enemy spells. That's better than her regular kite shield. So we can sell that old one. And let's move her back into the town to heal up. And I think we will just keep working on levels and see what items we get through the quest rather than spending money on buying trinkets just yet. Enchantress's bell tower is completed. It is working on a monument. We can upgrade that to a town hall. And we can build the cleric right next to this. Now we want the town hall and the cleric right after the mason. Kamob completed its workshop. It's working on a cleric. We can upgrade that to a mason as well. And we want that right after the cleric. Yeah, they got some nice healing when they went back into the town. We'll have her shop for another quest map. A traveler has set up a small camp here. There's a palisade. The riddle. There's a small, strange man here. He stands only as high as your belt, and though he is alone in the wilds, he looks unconcerned. He smiles as you approach and bows, though you can't help but feel like you are being mocked. Would you like to hear a riddle? He asks. Ask me your riddle. Deep in foul swamp pools I wait, awaiting sweet red blood to claim. Without bones or arms or even feet, I leave 3 forked wounds without pain. My wretched act carried by my name. Leech. The answer begins with an L. Excellent! Only 4 out of 5 goat herders were able to get that one correct, Mimbley says enthusiastically. Granted, the last herder was so slow, one of his goats had to help him out of a ditch. But still, such mediocrity should be rewarded. This guy is annoying. Well, we got a little bit of experience for it. And a dagger of the leech. The wielder heals 3 hit points whenever he damages an opponent with a melee attack. It's a fast dagger. I'm not sure who I'd want to give that to. If you leave a dagger in the waters of the flooded graveyard at the height of summer and pull it out on the leanest day of winter, it will always hunger. Yeah, that's half the attack of my swords, but the healing bit, and it has a little extra point of initiative. The healing is nice, but no, I don't think I have anybody who would use that since I have access to swords with an 18 attack now. We'll just sell that. Get back a little bit that we spent on the quest map. And I guess we could go ahead and buy another one. And it popped up over here, an odd hut. Immaculate, unnaturally clean hut stands on the edge of the wilderness, far from civilization of any kind. The curious may be inclined to enter and find out why. Well, since it's next to Attica, we will use Lord Relias and his army. Bandits on the loose. A group of wounded travelers has gathered here. They tell you about how a band of brigands has been terrorizing the local countryside by intercepting caravans, stealing their wares, and then selling them to the highest bidder. If only someone could put an end to the bandits. Are you up to it? Yes. Defeat the bandits. I am king here, the bandit captain says. I will not stop taxing my citizens any more than you will stop taxing yours. And it is only by my grace that you are allowed to cross my lands at all. You arrogant bastard, you are right outside my capital. This is my lands. Your reign is over. Can I get to him? There's the bandit captain. We're going after the bandit captain. Did you just say you were king here? I think that's what you said. Oh, I have to reorganize all of my Blades of Attica. Rush is supposed to be the first one. Then Halt, Shield Bash, and Throwing Knife. There's one archer left. Oh, I guess it was Shield Bash. Well, okay. I'll just swap Shield Bash and Halt on all these others. You'll pass. You'll pass. And this will be my last one. I've already got him with... Let's see. Adobrasper goes next, and then Order of Linnae and Order of Tylan. And then Lord Relias again. So I can just pass with the Blades of Athica to make sure everybody else is in good. My throwing knife should be there, not Vatula's Dragon Slayer. I'll have him pass. My Order of Linnae is Rush and Throwing Knife, good. And my Order of Tylan as well. Is there still somebody? Oh, there's still one way back here. Well, we'll just have Lord Relias rush up and deal with this one. Alright, we will have Enium rush up and deal with this one. My Blades of Athica all leveled up, the existing ones, not the newest one. And we got some throwing knives out of that. That's something somebody will need. Finally set of balanced throwing knives. You find a magical item in the bandit's stolen goods. An Ice Warg cloak. Long silver white fur of the warg cascades down the cloak like snow on the ocean. I actually didn't have a cloak. I now have a cloak. Alright, Enium already has throwing knives. Adobrasper has throwing knives. So these throwing knives can go to someone else. We'll pop back into town. And since being here made it pop up over there, we will pop her back into town too. Enchantress has grown to level 2. I think I will make this one a conclave. It has completed its monument. It can upgrade that to a guardian statue. We have a garden that will eventually become a storehouse. We can put it back here, I think. The herbalist we could put right here. The merchant further down the road. And I think we'll put the sage. The sage will eventually become a library. We can put the sage right there. And the study will become a college. We can put it right here when something else is built and we're able to do so. Or actually we could put it right there. Yeah. Olafisa completed its festival. It's working on a college. A Haraban completed its timber mill. It's working on a market. The garden will eventually become a storehouse. Let's put it right there. We'll put the merchant right there. And I think I want the grocer right here. We can put the monument right there. And the well will become a festival. Okay, we'll have the grocer and the festival here. And I guess we'll put the study right there. Actually, we could put the study right there. So yeah, we'll have the well and the grocer over on the road here. Now, do I want to reorganize anything? The monument is extremely fast, as is the merchant. Everything else is about the same speed, except for the market, which is the slowest. There we go. Now let's buy another quest map. A palisade. Another traveler has set up camp. Oh, another riddle. Ask me your riddle. Same thing. Answer begins with an L. And he gave me another dagger of the leech. Let's go ahead and sell the damn thing. Go back into town. And we'll get another quest map next season. We are scrambling to recover the knowledge lost during the cataclysm. I'll give you 133 in civilization for 133 of yours. You have a deal. Kamob has grown to level 2. This one, I believe, is going to be a town. Laramug completed its timber mill. It's working on the garden. Uran completed its garden. It is working on the grocer. That garden can now become a granary. A Haraban completed its monument. It's now working on the merchant. So let's get another quest map. We have a humble inn over here. The fearful merchant inside the inn is a frightened man. Seeing you, he says, "My lord, Brunthus the Tenebris has taken over my workshop. If you can take care of him, I'll give you an enchanted shield I own." Yes. Find and remove the Darkling threat. Alright, well, we'll have Miriam go back into town, because this looks like it's something that we are going to complete here with the army in Athica. As you near the workshop, several Darklings peer out and sneer at you. Attack them. Darklings are fairly easy to kill. Especially once the Blades of Athica get to step in. Nobody gained a level out of that. You have freed the workshop. They offer you the medal or a well-crafted kite shield. Warding kite shield has spell resist. I'll take the shield. Ordinary kite shield that has a series of enchantments placed on it to ward off enemy spells. Okay, this reflects 25% of the damage back. The mirror shield does. Otherwise, it has the same. This just has 8 defense. 8 spell resist. It is not as good as Adubrasper's. He would lose defense and dodge. And I like his Sentinel effect. We'll hang on to that for now. That may be useful for another shield user that comes nearby. Let me tell you something that few know the truth of, Lord Relias. The Dreadlord Talax himself, fair last of the Titans, favored me with wisdom concerning... you've told me this before. The destiny of the Empires to rule. Yeah, I'm ignoring you, Craxus. A Haraban completed its merchant. It's now working on the garden. Iburn completed its mason. It's working on the town hall. We can upgrade that mason to a mill. Right after we get the town hall, we will do that. And Kamob completed its cleric. It's now working on the mason. After the cleric, the garden will become a storehouse. We will have it right there. We can upgrade that cleric to a shrine. And we want that shrine right after the mason. Now let's see, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings to get over here. We have the grocer, the market, the merchant, the study, and the well. So we can put the study right there, and then the grocer, or the study and the market, and then the grocer and the merchant, and then the well. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's only 5 buildings. Yeah, we're not going to make it to the forest. We could remove a building after we stretch out. So I could say do the merchant next and then remove it. Actually, I do want the study next. But then we could do the merchant, remove it, or the tax office. We could put the merchant here and then remove it and put it on the other side. Or we could do that for the well. Yeah, we should put the festival here, the merchant there. We'll figure it out. She still needs 95 more experience, so we are going to get yet another quest map. Another camp. Place of transience. The crone. You've come upon the hut of an old crone, withered with age. Overlooking you briefly, she stops you in passing. You look like a capable sort. I'm in need of some medicine. There are some enchanted spiders around here. Be a dear and collect their silk for me. I'm much too old to do it myself. Collect silk from the spider's nest. We can make it there in a turn. This silk can be sold to weavers in your city. Okay, well, that was quick. Didn't have a fight or anything. Did I miss more silk? Yes. There's another silk over here I've got to go around for. So Mariam needs to head down this way, because I want her to be the one to collect it. Actually, I can have Inium grab this. You find a path to another nest. And Inium can run down here. Damn it! It's routing him through them. So Inium, I wanted to go through here, but okay. Now it says I found a path to another nest. Where? Ah, back at town. So after Inium comes up here, gives her the silk, I'm going to send Inium back through this domain to get to Athica and send her up to get that one. Your non-aggression pact with Gildan has expired. Oh, I can do an alliance treaty, but they're at war. I can still do an alliance treaty. So we're going to have an alliance with Gildan. If I can do an alliance treaty with them while we're at war, while they're at war, I guess I have to get better than friendly to do it. That's what it is. Their relations have to go up to close. Because now I am allied with Gildan. Caravan from Athica was destroyed by rock spiders of monsters and ruffians. Now I hate it when they do that and don't show me where it happened. Laramug's garden is completed. It is working on a shrine. It can upgrade that garden to a granary. And we can now build the monument back behind the garden. And the monument will be next. Enchantress's mason is completed. It is now working on a cleric. And we can upgrade that mason to a mill. And we will do that right after the cleric, before the town hall. Alright, so we are going to start with Inium, who took the frickin' scenic route. Move him up here. Trade the spider silk to her. Manually go through so he can go home. And she is going to go deal with his spider's nest. Let's go down to our quest. Another spider's nest has popped up back over here. She still has movement. Let's just move her down that way again. We could have Inium pop up there, grab that, and see about meeting her to give it to her. Your alliance treaty with Gildan has expired because now we're considered allies. A Harabin has grown to level 3, going with the guild grocer. Laramug completed its monument. It is now working on a shrine. Can upgrade that to a guardian statue. And we can now queue up the study. And I actually do want the study right after the shrine so that we get connected to that. Uran completed its grocer. It is working on the iron mine. Now that the grocer is completed, I can put the monument right here, I think. No. We will put the workshop right there. It will be the next thing we build before the iron mine. And after that, we will build the monument right next to the iron mine. And we can upgrade that grocer to a bakery. A Haraban completed its garden. It is now working on a study. It can upgrade that garden to a granary. Let's see if Inium goes up here and then comes back down. Oh, what the hell was that all about? You were right there. You had one tile to go. Oh my lord. This is frustrating. Give me my spider silk. Now what does that quest say? Let's collapse the cities. How many spider silk do I need? There we go. This is going to take several turns to complete. You're going back home. Third Book of the Magi. Researching the knowledge contained in this volume, said to comprise Argan's legacy to the west, will grant the channelers of your kingdom powerful new spells to add to their arcane arsenal. Falling Star is one of the pinnacles of destructive magic. Use it to decimate the armies of our enemies. So we can start working on getting plate mail or getting the best bows or getting the final upgrade for units so that they have 6. This would be the last civilization I would need for a while. I think I want to get advanced archery, because I think I am going to design a crossbow using unit. Nearby Crystal Crag is in our zone of control. Over here at Liramug. Non-aggression with Reslin has expired. I'm not renewing it. Exetacras's Cleric is complete. It is working on the mill. We can upgrade the Cleric to a Shrine. And we will do that right after the Town Hall. Kamob's Mason is completed. We can upgrade that to a mill. We'll do the Shrine and the Town Hall before the mill, just to cut down on our unrest, so we're getting more production. Alright, Mariam is on her way to get more spider silk. You found a trail to another nest, but this one looks older than the rest. That one has stuff to fight. We're going to send her, because she needs the experience. And before we end the turn, we should probably cast our new spell. Now we can see the entire map. So Reslin just has this little bit down in the corner. Craxus is all through here. Paradin is a little spread out. They have all the way from there down to there around through this area. This is Delin the Pyre of Man's area, I believe. Though I don't see him currently. But yeah, this is a wildlands. Wait, that's a fire elemental. That's a fire elemental. Yeah, he must be stacked up on somebody else. There's an Ashwake dragon. There he is, Delin, the Pyre of Man. This is Capitar, my ally, all throughout this area. There's Magnar. Up here is Ithril. Oh, there's another domain here. Morian, the Ruin of Summer's... Ruin of Summer's what? Just the Ruin of Summer. Ruin of Summer's army. Okay, gotcha. Disturbing looking little bastard. Ithril is conquered down through this way. Here's Tarth, backed into the corner. And there is another domain here. I don't see a Titan in this one so far. I see a Shrill Lord. Yeah, I don't see a Titan in this group. Just the Shrill Lord is all I really see. And I've seen 2 of them. Boy, no wonder Tarth had it bad. Bunched over here at this wildland. Now let's see if I can see the quest. I'm looking for the quest of the World Quest, Epic Quest. Where would it be? See, it's usually at a ring of mountains. And there's also that other dragon statue I need to find. There's one quest. There's the other dragon statue. Up there. So it's up in Ithril area is where the other dragon statue is. Yeah, there it is. The black gate. And it leads into the Pit of Lost Voices. And all of these are epic. So it's down in Praxis's area, which is where I need to push anyway. There are enemies in my territory. Olaphesis College is completed. They are now producing growth. Laramug Shrine is... I just double-clicked on things. Uran just completed whatever building it was. It's now working on the iron mine. I think it was the workshop, which we can now upgrade to a mason. Let's put the mason at the front, but we're going to build the monument before we finish it. Monument is going to be the next thing that comes out. Now back to, that was Uran, back to Laramug. Okay, it was done. A Haraban completed its study. It's now working on a market. You can upgrade that study to a school. You can upgrade its iron mine to a smelter. And we have the grocer and wells still to queue up. Iberns completed its town hall. It's now working on the mill. After the mill, it will start on the crystal quarry. Now Miriam needs to go through this area. And deal with these ravenous harridans. They're only strong. We should be able to handle this exceedingly well with our elementals that are immune to poison. We'll wait on up and work on one. Looks like we can just about one-shot a Black Widow. Mariam did not like that. It was the Darkling Overseer that did that. I can one-shot him. Putz. Tipash will finish off this spider. The Ice Elemental is going to work on this Ravenous Harridan with the Air Elemental. My Order of Tylan will take out this Black Widow. My other one will take out this one. And then we will proceed to nuke this one. With Hatane finishing it off. Nope, it dodged. Alright, looks like Miriam can... There we go. Not quite a level, but that was a good chunk of experience. Hatane and Tipash gained a level. More spell mastery for him. Tipash will get more leadership. And we will move on up to this lair. Next season, it appears. The spell of making is part of the recently found book, Book of Mastery. Unfortunately, the language it is written in has been long lost. With the right knowledge, it could once again be read, and with enough mana, the spell cast. Are you telling me how to win, or are you saying you are about to win? Ibern has grown to level 2. This has no essence, so it will be attacked. Uran completed its monument. It's working on the mason. It can upgrade that monument to a guardian statue. We're going to go back to this ravenous harridan's nest, return the silk to her. We also found an item, a dagger of the leech. Boy, we keep finding those. Alright, let's sell the spider venom sac and the dagger of the leech. It's like the third dagger of the leech we've had. And proceed back through this area. There we go. One more season till we can finally complete this quest. That's allowed us to build up some treasury. Reslin told me the exact same thing Kraxus just did. We're destined to rule, whatever. The powerful Gildan are destroying us. Can you send anything to help us? Money, material, anything. Gildan's my ally. I'm sorry, but you're doomed. Oleficia has grown to level 4. I think we will give it the almshouse for more fame per season. Although, our fame, I don't really think we... the other option is more production in all of our cities. We're already getting 30 production per materia. I guess we do have at least 2 more towns. We'll go ahead and get a couple of these, I guess. Governor's offices. Liramug completed its study. It is now working on a grocer. It can upgrade that study to a school. See, Olafisa, yeah, just hit level 4. A Harabin completed its market. It's now working on a granary. Can upgrade that market to a tax office. And we can put the grocer... Actually, we'll put the well right there. And the grocer right there. And let's actually have the well be the next thing that comes out. So we can go ahead and get the grocer down. Mariam will finally complete this quest. You arrive at the old crone's hut with the silk thread from the spiders, but she's gone, and instead a beautiful woman is standing in front of the hut waiting for you. You've proven yourself a worthy leader by bringing this back to me. I apologize for my deceit, but I needed those for a cloak, not a cure. Arain joined us? What the hell? You're riding a spider? You have a ravenous harridan, man? That's neat. A cloak of shadows and a hellstone staff. But you are weak. You are a mage. You are brilliant. Air and water. You would fit right in here. In this army. My 9th was supposed to be another elemental. But I actually think I'm going to move you to this new city over here. But you're out of movement, so that'll have to be next season. Now we only need 33 more experience with Miriam. Let's pop her back into town. Buy another scroll. Map. We have another camp here. Trapped wildlings. Some scrap golems have mistaken a neighboring group of wildlings for their ancient enemies. The wildlings won't survive long against the attack. We're saving wildlings? Well, let's go help. Get to the site of the battle. Oh, way over there, huh? That'll be next season. A haraban has completed its well. It's working on a granary. We can finally queue up the grocer right there. And upgrade that well to an inn. Kamob completed its shrine. It is now working on a town hall. Ithril, city of Osalaho, was conquered by Paradin. Alright, we are going to cut through there to get to the ancient battlefield. The Wilding warriors are already dead. There are only a few Wilding families still huddled behind fortifications. This should be amusing. Alright, the scrap golems have outlived their use. Tear them apart. The remaining Wildings cheer as you set upon the scrap golems. Vulnerable to lightning. Oh, that guy just crumbled. Let's have Tipash get over here. They do have a counterattack. They have axes with a backswing. That one did. Let's see, I can one-shot them. And of course we have the Order of Thailand to try and nuke down the others. Oh, so close. She needs like 4 more experience. The Wildings cheer your victory. You watch as the Wildings consecrate their dead. In thanks, the Wildings offer you one of the fallen warriors' Umbran War Boar mounts. Huh. And that got her level. You have tamed the War Boar. They are often more dangerous than their riders. 2 initiative, 2 move, 3 attack for the first turn of combat, and 3 initiative. Okay. Who do we want to ride a War Boar? Let's see. Well, first, she gained a level in Mage. She needs Summon Wisp. Alright, this War Boar... I don't really see her riding a War Boar. Maybe Hatane. But no, maybe we would send that up to... let's see, it gives 2 moves. It could keep up with the wargs. But she has finally gained her level. So let us have her cast her Wisp. Her army is now complete. That started as level 10, equal to her level. I believe I'm going to take my entire army down here and head down this road and go ahead. Now that I know where the quest is, that seems like the way that I should win the game as Alter. So we're going to head to the World Quest, and let's go to the Govern tab. It doesn't tell me if somebody else is approaching this right now. But we have 2,000 more seasons that I could just play around with doing things. No rush on actually getting to the quest or completing or anything for the final victory. Lord Relias, we are gathering the most powerful beings into our empire. Soon Hamasa, the most powerful of them all, shall be ours or dead. Isn't Hamasa one of my guys? Laramug has grown. We'll give it a governor's office. That's another production per material for everywhere. Enchantress has grown to level 3. We will give it an oracle for one more essence. And now we can cast another city spell on it. We will give it propaganda. Laramug completed its grocer. It's now working on a tax office. The grocer can upgrade to a bakery. The crystal quarry can upgrade to a crystal mine. Uran has completed its mason. It is now working on a crystal quarry. That mason can now be a mill. And I believe we will get the mill right now because it boosts all improvement production. And Enchantress completed its mill. Alright, so we will keep moving Lord Relias down the road here to get to the entrance. Where is it? Over there. Miriam will now return home. Actually, while we're in Praxis's area, let's do some shopping. What do you have now? You still only have chain. Yeah, you do have the crossbow and the longbow, but not the upgraded versions yet. Let's have Enium buy a blizzard scroll. Actually, let's have him buy 2. And an air elemental scroll. Uran has grown to level 4. We'll give it another governor's office. That will give us production per material. Kamab is level 3. We will give it a guild grocer. Alright, so Lord Relias is going to take a little bit of time to get to this gate. 9 more seasons. Maybe I should have brought a catapult. A Haraban completed its granary. It's working on a school. You can upgrade that granary to a storehouse. Enchantress completed its town hall. It's working on the shrine. Kamab completed its town hall. It's working on a mill. Laramug completed its tax office. It's working on an inn. Ibern completed its mill. It's working on a crystal quarry. We'll wait till the quarry is done. Ah, yeah, Paradin says, the spell of making is magic that was thought lost from the world while the Book of Mastery has been found. No one can yet translate its ancient words, but through arcane mastery, we shall soon have this knowledge, and with this spell and the power to cast it, the world will be ours. So Paradin is working on it. The rise of the empires is inevitable, Lord Relias. These are desperate times, and we are desperate people. We provide the example. We do not stray our course to aid those less fortunate. If they cannot summon the will to survive, then let them fall. Let them die. There is room for others to take their place. Hayton has gained a level because he's sitting in a place where he just gains experience every season. Enchantress completed its shrine. It's working on a monument. Laramug completed its inn. It's working on a granary. It can upgrade that inn to a festival. Uran completed its mill. It's working on the crystal quarry. A Haraban completed its school. It is working on a smelter. It can upgrade that school to a college. Ibern completed its crystal quarry. It is just producing growth. Now we can build past this. We can put the monument right there. After we build the monument, we can add another building. And we can upgrade that crystal quarry to a crystal mine. And apparently we have gained control of this farm. We are just 4 seasons, 1 year away from making it to the gate. Enchantress completed its monument. It's working on the guardian statue. Ibern completed its monument. It's working on the crystal mine. Now that that monument is done, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 building shy. What about this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get down to those woods. Well, no, not quite. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we could. So let us build the market here. Or no, the study. Let's build the study here. Let's go ahead and prioritize that. A cave has grown to level 5. We have 4 materia here. Let's see, a guild lending house would just be straight up gold. 2 more production from a guild tribunal. That would end up giving us 35 per materia. Or the mint of Ravina would jump our gold by 3. Let's get a guild tribunal here. Laramu. Oh, and let's switch to producing wealth. Laramug completed its granary. It is working on a guardian statue. You can upgrade that to a storehouse. We're almost there, but it has been another 5 years. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time.